Good. So I get to have my clothes on. It's way easier. So I'm going to do a song. It's not total comedy, it's more satire. Because I love coming here where I have to measure up to real musicians. And I'm not a real musician. I'm a fraud. Hi. And this song's kind of about that. This is the first song I ever wrote, and I recorded it. And this is about what helped me record it. And it was about 2 years ago. And kicked off me starting to perform live. So. People know how to write a song and make it a hit. Some people will try to do the same, but they sound like shit. I never really was one to be up for the challenge, 'cause I spent my whole life recording without talent. But now I found a way to perform like a symphony without needing to practice or learn my melodies. 'Cause now I can finally be a musician. Before when I sang, nobody would listen. I miss all my notes 'cause I can't hold a key. But now auto-tune's here and it set me free. Auto-tune, auto-tune, auto-tune. God bless the invention of the century. Before these came around, these notes would make ears bleed. Now nobody ever has to work hard again. We can all sound good, even if it's pretend. Some say that it's cheating, some say that it's wrong. But how else am I ever gonna write a song? 'Cause now I can finally be a musician. Before when I sang, nobody would listen. I miss all my notes 'cause I can't hold a key. But now auto-tune's here and it set me free. Where would Mark the Wire be without using the sauce? And if my resume was honest, I'd never be the boss. You can't get elected without faking a smile. And if I talk about the bodies, they'll have me standing on trial. But none of it matters if we stay in denial. The only thing we need to do is fake it for a while. 'Cause now I can finally be a musician. Before when I sang, nobody would listen. I can't say I blame them, 'cause I suck kinda bad. But now auto-tune's here and it's saving my. But don't get happy. But now auto-tune's here and it's saving my ass. I heard you told me you didn't like the song I had last time. No, I'll play that again. I have worse. I don't know if you've ever played the love song here. If you thought that was bad, wait, I think last time I was here, I played that song you didn't like, and then I played a song about a dude that wasn't into kids but liked to have sex with playground equipment. And that was the one you objected to, was the first one. I don't understand.
Get your priorities straight.
Yeah, I'm always straight. No problem, I get it. They're not for everyone, I get that. It's niche humor, you know. Oh boy, I got tested a couple months ago for sleep apnea. Has anyone had a sleep study done before? And no one in here's ever had a sleep study. All right. So what they do when they do a sleep study is they bring you into a room and they have you stay overnight and sleep. And they bring you into this room, they hook you up to about 50 different wires. They cover every orifice in your body with just these electronics. And they say, okay, now that you're totally covered in machinery, sleep normally. And so I was like, all right. And the guy continues to explain to me what's going to happen. He says, listen, you need to know that you're going to be on camera the whole time. We're going to have someone watching you. So you just need to know that. And what he was really saying to me was, hey, you're a 23-year-old male. We're going to lock into a room for 20 minutes, or for 12 hours. Try not to masturbate. He went as far as to tell me, guys, it's an infrared camera. We can see through the sheets. I mean, give me this look like I get it, you know, like I'll find something else to do. It's not. And he backtracks. He kind of reads me. He goes, no, what I mean is we actually had a woman in here a couple weeks ago. We actually caught her on camera using cocaine. And I'm not a doctor. That might be your sleep problem. Maybe. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But you say you're on camera, so it just gets me wondering, like, do I lay on the bed and do jumping jacks? Will they wonder what's wrong with me? Wait till they call me out on it, like, you said sleep normally. This is how I always fall asleep. Just doing snow angels standing up. I get done with the test, and I sleep all the time. Like, I'm really hoping I have sleep apnea, because the alternative to that is that I'm just a lazy piece of shit as a human being. And I don't have it, which is shocking to me. And I get more tests done, and they say, well, maybe it's a thyroid condition. It turns out I have that, which also causes you to sleep all the time as one of the side effects. They give me this medication. They say, hey, it works it takes about 6 weeks to work. I've been on it for 8 weeks. Yesterday I slept till 5. So I give up. I'm done. The only other alternative is maybe depression, they say, which is I'm a comic, so yeah, that comes with the territory. But and I love, when I deal with depressions, it's something I've dealt with my whole life, and people will always try to tell you, when you talk about your feelings, it's okay, Ben, it's fine, a lot of people go through this, a lot of people deal with these kinds of issues, and you're not alone, And that's the advice, anyone else has dealt with, that's what they hear. But that's gotta be the only medical condition you can say that about without being an asshole. Oh, you lost your arm? Lots of war vets lose limbs. Keep your head up, man. Or, oh, you got lung cancer. Lots of people die of cancer. You got 6 weeks. Don't worry about it. When I was in college, I used to take Adderall to deal with the fact that I fall asleep all the time. I don't know, does anyone in here experience with Adderall? Know what I'm talking about with Adderall? It's the ADHD medication. It's a stimulant. And what I do is I take it, I go to sleep, and then I magically wake up a half an hour later, just ready to go. And that would be how I wouldn't sleep the day away. And Adderall's great, because when you take Adderall, it's like you're socially awkward, but with superpowers. So you're just I just figured out the end of pi in my mind, but I have no idea when this conversation's supposed to end. Do you want to hear my life story? Because I can remember my whole life story, and I'll tell it to you. My doctor gave me Adderall, and he knows this. He said to me, Ben, you've got a family history of heart problems from top to bottom. So here's some almost cocaine. I don't know why they let me do this either. I'm not a very good doctor. What I'm trying to say. You know what? I'm just going to walk away. I'm happy with how that went. Thank you.